Meet the Morgantrains by Chris Ryckman. Goo Morgantrain is a fine boy. He has tiny feet and great big teeth, and is the eldest son of his father Pete. Peter is a teacher and has fun being a daddy. Goo mom is Gail. She is a doctor and takes care of many people at the hospital. She sometimes wears a mask so she doesn't get sick at work. Peter and Gail are both very tall. The Morgantrains live in a brick house surrounded by great big trees that are full of big leaves. Peter and Gail come from big families with lots of brothers and sisters, and so did their mommies and daddies. Goo has two brothers, Mookie and Chaos. The boys like to collect things, especially rocks and leaves, toy cars, trucks, and seashells. They also like dinosaurs. They like dinosaurs a lot. When people see the boys at play, they often say, "Amazing," because the boys are always moving, except when they're sleeping, and then they're dreaming about things they want to do. They all sleep in the same room. Chaos has his own bed. He moves around a lot. Goo and Mookie share a large bed. There are stars on the walls and ceiling that shine from a lamp. When the boys play hide and seek, they hide in baskets and cardboard boxes. They shoot basketballs inside and outdoors, and they make clubhouses. They play in the clubhouse for long times and sometimes have mommy and daddy join them. They race their cars on tracks. They're racing all through the house. They also wrestle a lot. Chaos has learned many tricks from Goo. Wally's a very good wrestler. Daddy taught the boys how to rollerblade through the house. They love to play on the playground in the backyard. Daddy took 2 days to build that. They paint and play with Play-Doh on the kitchen table and look at their seashells there too. They race their big wheels through the house, and when they're tired, they like to look at books and read to each other, even though they don't know how to read. Playing with blocks is one of their favorite things, and jumping in the bouncy house downstairs is lots of fun. They argue over who gets to turn the bouncy house on and off because they like to see it get big and small. They're learning to do somersaults and headstands, and sometimes they try to make music on the piano. It gets a little noisy. Goo is really fast. He likes to bounce around on his toes and run as fast as he can and slide on his knees. Most of his pants have patches on the knees. This drives his mommy crazy, but she's proud of how far he can slide. The boys help around the house some. Mookie has fun even when he is cleaning because he thinks the vacuum cleaner is a toy, and it has been one of his favorite toys since he was really little. Chaos is the youngest of the boys, but he acts like a little giant. He is really strong. He tries to keep up with Goo and Mookie. Sometimes they don't like to share toys, so Chaos carries his favorite toys around with him, so he always has something to play with. Chaos watches his older brothers play and goes into other rooms so he can have all the toys to himself in there. Every room in the Morgantrain house is a playroom. There are toys in the shower, and the boys like to have pillow fights on Mommy and Daddy's bed. The garage is filled with bicycles, scooters, and other playthings. The Morgantrains like to ride bikes. Mommy and Daddy built ramps and ride with the boys around and around in the driveway. Chaos is too small to ride a bike, so he pushes anything with wheels over the ramps. Chaos likes to do big things like his brothers. On days when it is not raining or windy, the Morgantrains take long walks in the woods, along creeks, and they like to ride bikes to a beach on a big lake near their home. They swim and throw rocks into the water and watch the sun go down. When they get home from their hikes, Mommy and Daddy fix dinner, the boys shower, and then they sometimes watch a show together. Because they're best friends, they like to sit in a big chair all together. Then the boys sit and listen to a Bible story and learn how to be good boys, and then go upstairs to bed. They say their prayers and are tucked into bed, and the lamp with the stars goes on. Peter and Gail watch and listen to the boys from the family room downstairs. The boys like telling stories to each other. Peter and Gail have to tell them to stop talking and go to sleep. When things get quiet, Peter and Gail give each other a big hug and say, and thank you, God, for another beautiful day. And special thanks to my wife, Therese, and the members of the Matty Atkin family who may vaguely resemble the characters of this story. The end. Bye-bye.